We're going to do a full body interval training workout today. It's going to be 30 seconds on and 30 seconds off. If you want to do 45 seconds on and 15 seconds off, you can definitely do that. Make sure you have some water nearby, a good amount of space. You don't need any weights for this exercise or any extra props. So we're going to go ahead and get started. Like I said, 30 seconds on, 30 seconds off, starting with just a walk and a march in place just to get warmed up. So nice, comfortable walk, pump your arms. We've got about 30 seconds to do this. If you want to go ahead, since this is the first one, if you want to do this for the full minute, you can definitely do that. So we're just warming everything up, warming up the legs, warming up the upper body. Pump those arms. Good. We have about 10 more seconds to go. I'm going to probably do this a little bit longer since we're just getting started. So like I said, this is full body. We're going to work the legs. We're going to work the arms, work the abs. Right here, we're at 30 seconds. So I'm going to keep going. If you want to stop there and take a break, you don't have to. Let's keep going. Good. Make sure, like I said, that you've got some water somewhere nearby. We're at 45 seconds now, so if you want to take a 15-second break for the next 30 seconds, 5 more seconds. The next thing we're going to do is a back lunge with a knee lift, and we're going to start that right now. So back lunge, knee lift, back lunge, and together. And if you see my cats, that will happen. And switch. Back and lift, back and together. Back and lift, back and together. Good. Back and lift. Make sure that knee is not going over the front of the foot. You're remaining upright. Let's go ahead and do one more each set. Together. Last one. Back and lift, back and together. Good. So we are on the next break. You can walk it out. You can take a break, get a drink. Make sure that you do use those breaks, especially as you go into the longer workouts, do 20-minute workouts, anything like that. Make sure and take this break. We have about 10 more seconds. The next thing we're going to do is a Pilates push-up. So you're going to roll down, walk out with your hands, 3-4 counts, do 1 push-up, and then walk back in. Okay, you ready? And rolling down, walking out, 1, 2, 3, head is in line, 1 push-up, and walk it back in, and roll up. Make sure you're squeezing your glutes to help you roll up, and my cat's gonna come and say hello. Walking out, and lifting back up. Rolling up. Good, keep going. Walk it out. Push up. Now I do have my elbows a little bit farther in for more of a tricep push-up. I'm gonna go ahead and do 1 more. We're at that 30-second mark. Hello. And coming back up. All right, for the next break, go ahead and walk it out if you want to. Catch your breath. We have about 15 more seconds. We're going to do a jumping jack with a cross touch. So you do 1 jumping jack, cross and touch the opposite foot, jumping jack, and then cross. So 5 more seconds. All right, you guys ready? And jump and touch. Jump and touch. Now when I'm doing this, I'm squeezing with my glutes to come up. I'm not using my back. I'm not using my lower back. Good. And look to the side and up. If you cannot go down as far, that's okay. If you need to soften your knees, that's fine too. And touch. And touch. Just go ahead and do 1 more each side. And touch. Up. And touch. Good. I'm going to get a quick drink. Like I said, make sure you have water nearby. Good. 15 more seconds. We're going to do squats next with a side lift. So whatever comfortable position, I like to have my arms up here so I touch my elbows to my knees, so I'm going down as far enough. I'm going to squat, sitting back in that chair, and lift straight down to the side. Okay, you ready? And down, and lift. Now it's not a kick, it's just a lift, and lift. Everything is turned in. I'm working that outer seat. Down, and lift. Down. Keep that chin lifted, chest lifted. Sit back, like you're sitting back in a chair, and lift. Down, and lift. Good. Down, and last side. Down, and lift. Good. Go ahead and walk it out. Take a little break. 20 seconds. I'm actually going to grab a chair for the next thing. You don't have to use anything, but I'm going to do a 3-count tricep dip with my legs straight. So we have about 10 more seconds. The chair works really good. You can use a step. You can just do it on the ground, bent legs, whatever you need to do. I'm going to take my legs really wide, and I'm going to do a 3 counts down. So 1, 2, 3, and lift. Chest open, 2, 3, and lift. 1, 2, 3, lift. 2, 3, and lift. And 1, 2, 3, and lift. Elbows are going straight back, and lift, and 1, 2, 3, and lift. We have about 5 more seconds, and lift. 1, 2, 3, lift. 1, 2, 3. I'm going to do one more. 1, 2, 3, and lift. Good. Take your break. Move this out of the way. Good. Shake it out. Walk it out if you need to. Like I said, if you want to do those 45 seconds with a 15-second break, that's completely fine. We have 15 more seconds. 10 seconds. The next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to use my stairs. You don't have to use the stairs. If you have a step or just do it on the regular carpet, that's fine. We're going to do a back leg lift. So I'm going to go to the bottom step and lift, switch, and lift, switch, lift, switch, lift. If you want to make it a little bit harder, you can go up to the next step, lift. So second step up, and up, up, up. And that railing is right there if you need it. About 5 more seconds, lift, lift. Let's do one more each side, lift, and lift. Good. Take your next break. Next thing we're going to do is skaters. So you can kind of go into it like you do a curtsy lunge. So curtsy lunge, you go back. So we're going to step to the side, and then you're going to reach down and touch. Step to the side, reach down and touch. Depending on your abilities, you can make it a jump, or you can just do step side to side. Okay, you ready? So, and touch, and touch, and touch. Go ahead and pull that opposite elbow back, touch. I'm staying low, my back is flat, and touch. There's no roundness in my lower back. Touch, and touch. Good. And pull that elbow back. Good, 5 more seconds. A little bit of a jump. If you have a lot of space, you can really go side to side. And last one. Good. Catch your breath. 30 seconds off. About 15 more seconds. Good, 10. We're going to go down to a straight arm plank position, and we're going to do what I like to call the crab climbers. So you're going to pull your knee up towards your elbows. So coming down, straight arm plank, knee in to elbow, in, 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 in. Pull those abs in. Yeah, pulling your belly button to your spine. This is great for the obliques. Make sure that you're pulling your navel up, not pushing it down. Lift. Lift. 5 more seconds. Make sure you're breathing. Don't hold your breath. Lift. And lift. Good. Coming up. All right. Take your break. 15 seconds. We're going to do a cross punch next. So this will be our 10th exercise. So if you're going to do a 10-minute workout, this would be a good place to stop. If you want to do a longer one, you can repeat, add on. All right, so I'm going to take a nice wide parallel second. I'm going to punch, punch, lift, knee in. Punch, punch, lift, knee in. Punch, punch, in. Punch, punch. And I will probably do this longer because this is a nice point to still get a good workout, but to catch your breath. Punch, punch, and punch, 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 punch. When you pull your knee in, exhale. It's a good ab workout right here. Punch, punch, knee in, punch, punch. So we're past the 30-second mark. punch, 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 punch. And we're at 45 seconds. Right there, good. So take your break. We've got about 10 more seconds and we'll get started, okay? So when you are in the breaks, make sure that you're still moving, keeping that heart rate up, and we're gonna start in just a few seconds. Ready? And lift up. So this is a high knee with a reach. Good. This works the abs as well. So think about pulling your belly button in towards your spine and exhaling as you connect. If you add a little bit of a twist, you hit those obliques. Good. So if you want to make a bigger twist, you can definitely do that. Or if you want to just keep it center, right here. Good. Have 5 more seconds. And we're at the 30-second mark, so you can take a break. Since this isn't too high impact, I'm going to keep going for a few more seconds. Exhale. Good. Make sure you're breathing. Good. 5 more seconds to the 45-second mark. Good. Let's go ahead and take a break. Next, we're going to do a lunge with a back leg lift. So I like to do back lunges because it can keep the body upright. Because a lot of times people do forward lunges, they have that little lift to get the leg back to center. So I'm going to step back, lift, back, and together. Back, lift, back, and together. Make sure that knee is not, oop, I lost my balance. Make sure that knee is not going over the front of the foot. Down, together, down, lift. If you need a chair or to have your arms out for more balance, you can definitely do that. Try to remain completely upright. One more. Lift. Good. We're a little bit past that 30 seconds. That's okay. Go ahead and walk it out. We're going to go down to the ground to do a side plank. At 10 seconds. So let's go ahead and go down. So I'm going to do a side plank, back to center plank, and then side to the other arm. So coming up, and you have twist, and down, and twist. If you need to drop that knee down for more stability, you can do that. So pulling your navel in towards your spine. Everything is in line. Twist and center. Twist. I sometimes see people who are pushing their stomachs out when doing planks. You want to close that space. So pull the belly button towards the spine. Good. Okay, coming back up. We're actually going to end up back down for the next thing. We have about 15 more seconds. We're going to do an elbow to straight arm plank to work those arms. So coming back down, if you did end up staying down there for the full 45 seconds, go ahead and do that. If you have sensitive wrists, you can do this on your fists. Okay, so plank, elbow, elbow, up, up, and then switch. Right, left, right, left, left, right, left, right. Good. Navel is in. 10 more seconds. I'm going to go ahead and do one more. Good. Drop those knees. And standing up. Go ahead and shake it out. If you need to get a drink, go ahead and grab one. We have about 20 more seconds. Whew. Next, we're going to do a squat with a back kick. So I like to have my legs in a little bit wider than hip width apart, slightly turned out. Sitting back in the chair, chest is lifted, arms are in. I like to hit my elbows on my knees to make sure I'm going down far enough. And I go down. I'm going to kick back, down, kick back, down. And if you lose your balance, ooh, like I just did twice, that's okay. We're all human. We're not perfect. We don't need to be. There's no such thing. And back, down, and back. Make sure that chest is lifted. Your knees are not going over the fronts of those feet. Your seat goes back. Okay, we're at 30 seconds. I'm going to go ahead and do 2 more. Down and back. Good. Touch it out. Catch your breath. Going on to arms next. This is something we do in dance. We call them the Swan leg arms. They seem like they'd be easy, but they do really work. So you got 10 more seconds, get your breath. Make sure you're breathing the whole time. A lot of times dancers and people who are exercising will hold their breath. Make sure that you are breathing. Okay, Swan leg arms. You're gonna lead with your elbows, and then lead with them down. Elbows and down, elbows and down, elbows. The forearms, just follow the movement. So if you want to go bigger, you can do that. I'm kind of doing a circle to the back. So circles back and down, circle and down, circle and down. If you want to keep walking, you can do that and down. We are at the 30-second mark right now. I'm going to go ahead and do a little bit more. You should feel these along your shoulders. Make sure your neck is long and your shoulders are down. Don't lift it up. It's leading with your elbows, your shoulders are still down. Whew. And right now, we are at that 45-second mark. Good. Shake it out. If you need to stretch your arms, good time to do it. We got 10 seconds. We're going to go to the stair. If you don't have a stair, that's okay. You can just do it on a step, if you have one, or just on the ground. So we're going to do a front lift. So step up, lift, and switch. Step, lift. And just swing those arms normally. Step, knee in. Step, knee in. If you give yourself an exhale, as that knee comes in, and pull that navel sharply back towards your spine, get a nice crunch. If you want to make it a little bit harder, you can go up to the next step up. Step, so you get more of a leg workout. So we're at that 30-second mark right here. I'm going to do a couple more. And good. Guys, we're getting there. Almost done. 15 more seconds. You're going to do a curtsy lunge next. Now, I've seen it done both ways. You can have the front leg parallel, or you can have it slightly turned out. I like to have my front leg turned out, so we're just going to go side to side instead of staying on one side. So, stepping side, you lunge, up, and lunge, up, and lunge. So I'm crossing my legs back, and lunge, up, and lunge. So like I said, some people keep it parallel, but my problem is I find that my knee goes in. So if I turn my leg out, I can track everything in line. So just depending on how your body is made, do what is best for you. And lunge. Step. And lunge. We're at 30 seconds. I'm going to do one more set each side. And we only have 2 more things to do. Then we're done. Good. Step it out. Okay, we're going to go back down to the ground. We have 10 more seconds. And in yoga, it's called the child's pose. In Pilates, just the rest pose or the shelf pose. We're going to do a push-up from here. So taking the arms as far out as you can, you're going to reach forward to a tricep push-up, and then back. And reach. And back. And reach. Make sure you're exhaling as you come up. Now, if you cannot go this fast, that's okay. If you don't go all the way down or all the way back, that is fine. We're at 30 seconds. I'm going to do a few more. About 5 more seconds to the 45-second mark. I'm going to keep going. But if you're standing and resting, that's completely fine. All right. Go ahead and stand up. We've got one more thing. Then you guys are done. So you can repeat this for a longer workout as many times as you want. Add on. There's no wrong way to do any of these exercises. So step reach. This is a classic dance or aerobics move. Nice warm up. And we're going to cool down from here. Stretches that upper shoulder. Still working on those legs. Make sure you're breathing. Good. And we're at the 30-second mark. So I'm just going to slow it down. Catch your breath. Good. I I love circuit workouts. I love interval training because you can do so many different things. And with the injuries I have from dancing since I was 5 years old, I can't do a lot of high intensity like running because of my ankles. As you see, I have the brace on. So this is a really good way to keep my heart rate up and keep moving and still get some impact on my body to keep me strong without compromising my ankles further. So you guys are done. Thank you so much for joining me.